married and they marry their ideal. And then after a few years, it's an ordeal. And then after a while, they're looking for a new deal. Help me, somebody. Well, Hannah's and Elkanah's relationship was not ideal. And yet, her relationship with her worship, good God Almighty. She married a man who loved the Lord enough to worship him. I think I ought to tell you, sisters, the best thing in the world you can do for your children, the children you intend to have, is to make sure they have a father who loves the Lord. And honey, the way to do that is to make sure you marry a man who loves the Lord. Young people, you make a mistake as you prepare to select your life's partner if you don't ask the right question. If you only ask, are they fine? But you don't ask, are they faithful? You're making a mistake. If you only ask, what do they drive? But you don't ask what's driving them, you're making a mistake. If you only ask, what do they live in? But you don't ask, does Jesus live in them? You're making a mistake. If you only ask, do they have a good job? But you don't ask, do they have the gracious Jesus? You're making a mistake. If you only ask, have they received an education? But you don't ask, have they received salvation? You are making a mistake. The Bible still says that the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church. So sis, before you make somebody your head, you better make sure he has Christ as his head. Preach that thing, Jones. I already am. Parents, how you worship communicates volumes to your children. If we interviewed your children, would they say you're faithful? Would they say God is the priority in your life? Would they acknowledge that what was learned at the church house makes an impact on what goes on at your house? My point, of course, is that the attitude of your spiritual dedication is communicating a dedication to your children. Now, that would provide a future for the family. But Hannah had his heart. Help me, Lord Jesus. Hannah was the one he really loved. Maybe I ought to drop this while I'm passing by, sis. Just because you become his baby mama doesn't mean he gonna love you. Ouch. His love for Hannah exceeded his love for Peninnah, even though Peninnah was having all these children. My brothers, I think I ought to tell you, in her husband's love because he demonstrated that love both privately and publicly. Help me, Lord Jesus. Oh, my brothers, your wife, the mother of your children,